Okay, I'm talking through what makes really successful work in this video. I'm really pleased with this amazing success criteria here. Okay, now what I'm pleased is that everything that we talked about in class has been identified here. So make sure each branch adds to 1. I think this idea of writing down an example is really clever. So 5 over 8 and 3 over 8, and then shown by here that we are adding those together, which makes 8 out of 8, which is a whole. Okay, and then to say then repeat for every other branch, and then keywords being written in bold, and then this bit in particular, simplify only if asked. That was a really important point I made, and I'm really pleased to see it down in the success criteria. So excellent success criteria will complete not only just the steps of what we're doing here and here and here, but it'll also give some examples and say, look, this is how I do it in this case here. And then it will also pick up on anything that I say, such as simplify only if asked. This was a really good example of how to rearrange formulae. Really happy that whichever work this is, it says means get Z on its own. That's what this means. I'm really pleased to see that thing that I said in class is getting picked up on really well. Really good annotation here. So very pleased to see that when I am saying stuff like that, it's getting written down in our book. So when I'm going through examples, if you think, oh, that sounds like it's going to be really useful to remember, get it written down. Good use of highlighter. In general, in the books that I've been marking, there's lots and lots of highlighted work, which is excellent. Really pleased with this little note here. Again, something just mentioned in class. Remember not to work it out. That is going to be the case when we are doing stuff in rearranging formulae. In an equation, you would work this out. So in this case, it's going to be a horrid answer. 4 minus 7 would be minus 3, and then divided by 6 would be minus a half. But that wasn't what the question was asking you. If it's saying make W the subject of the formula, you just get W on its own. You don't need to go and work those things out. Really pleased with this really detailed reflection here. Not only can I see that this person, whoever it was, has made excellent progress throughout the lesson. It says, I've changed because I now understand the process from seeing examples. Tell me what it is that's working for you. Tell me what's making that change. If it's the examples, then I'll carry on making sure that they're done in really good detail. If they're not, if it's not useful, then I won't put it in. Okay, I'm only trying to make your lesson easier for you. And then this one here, again, this is more to do with the reflection and everything. I was really pleased with that. I've changed because the checklist let me methodically go through the question. That's the whole reason why I do them, because I thought that's what it would help you do. But it's nice to hear that is the case, okay? So if you can tell me that, absolutely brilliant. Okay, final question that I'm looking at here is one on probability. We've already seen a checklist on probability, and the first thing that one said was that the branches must add up to 1. Last time it was with fractions, this time it's with decimals, so you could have decimals, so quick check there. 0.4 add 0.6 is 1.0. Yes, that adds to 1. Then it's repeated for the branches because we're told it is done twice. But everything in this whole question is done ever so well. In terms of writing, how this 0.16 came, show the examiner where your workings come from. Don't just have it pop in out of nowhere. Again, by here, the use of highlighter to then answer this question effectively has been done really well. So it said Robert's score is the sum meaning add. Again, really good little annotations throughout the question of the two numbers. Calculate the probability that Robert's score is even. So look, there's that process of saying even add even was an even add odd was an odd, etc. This is telling me that this person has chosen to go odd then odd will make an even. Look at the highlighter, it's telling me it's that answer there. Even then even then even, and it's giving me that answer there. The use of highlighter here is just so obvious as to what this person's thinking, so it's a very clever way to show me what you're doing. And then because there were two different answers here and here that fitted this criteria, you must always add those together for probability trees. So excellent work done here, very happy.